Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to use polynomials while finding perimeter, area, surface area, and volume. And then you're going to go to the materials and work through those examples. And that will be today's assignment. I believe there's an exit quiz in the PowerPoint that you do. Turn that in Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Thursday, Friday, you will do the quiz. We're moving along. Thank you, everybody, for trying your best. And don't forget to call me if you have questions or text me. And if I get 15 texts, I'll probably just call you back. Anyways, okay, so perimeter. All right, to find perimeter, you have to add up all the sides on the outside. Okay? And so remember, you can only add terms that have the same power and the same letter. Okay, so like 2x, 9x, and another x, that's 11, that's 12 x's, and then 14 minus 6, right? Plus 6 minus 6 goes away. The perimeter of that triangle is 12x plus 8, okay? So you just add up all the outsides. If there was a side inside, don't add it, okay? Area, okay, is you multiply, but you follow these formulas, okay? So the area formula for a square or rectangle is length times width. You've got length times, so the long side times the short side. And then when you multiply those together, like let's say this was 2x and this was x plus 1 or something like that, okay? Then I multiply 2x times x, I get 2x squared, and then 2x times 1 is plus 2x. That's my area. Like, that's the answer. And then you look to see, let's say this was feet, then that's 2x squared plus 2x, feet squared. So you put that squared on the units, and that's how you get your answer. Triangles are a little different. You got to take half the base times the height. So base and height of a triangle, right there, base times height, and then just cut them in half. You either divide by 2 or you can multiply by 0.5. Either way, that's how you find the area of that. The only thing that's tricky with triangles is that the base and the height have to be at right angles to each other. Okay, so here you see that right angle right there. They're okay, they're all set. But in a triangle like this where the height's going up the middle, okay, you've got to be sure to know that that's your height and that's the base. Sometimes they give you more information than you need, and don't use the ones you don't need. Okay, circles, that's kind of a tricky one. When you find the area of a circle, it's pi r squared. It's 3.14, you use 3.14, times whatever the radius is, okay, x plus 2, whatever it is, times itself. Don't forget, r squared means r times r. So you multiply it times itself and then just multiply it times 3.14. That's what makes that a little tricky. And then back over here, the next thing we're going to talk about is called surface area. So surface area is like the wrapping paper around a gift box, right? You are trying to figure out the area of all the sides of that shape and then just add them all together, okay? So if I'm finding the area of this front side right there in front, I got to go 2x times 3x plus 2. So I'm going to go like this and put the 2x in front. 2x times 3x, that's 6x squared. 2x times 2, 2 times 2 is 4x. Hopefully that's a good little reminder about how to multiply. And then there's 2 of those, right? Because I got this front side, and then there's one in the back, right? That's exactly the same size. So I'm going to add that to itself, like that, okay? Now, look at this side. Here, let me use a different color. Look at this side right here, right? It's x wide, and how tall is it? It's 2x tall. So I got to go 2x times x. That's just 2, not 3, because we're not adding, we're multiplying. 2x squared. X times x is x squared, okay? And then I got 2 of those, 2x squared, because there's one back over here on the other side, right? See the 3D, it's over there. And then you got a bottom and a top. Well, that length is 3x plus 2. I'm going to use a different color here. 3x plus 2. And then I'm multiplying that times this back, right? Because we got this times this. It's back x, so times x. So that's 3x squared plus 2x. And then I've got two of those because you got the top and the bottom. 3x squared plus 2x. You know, it's so weird to be down here talking to myself. I don't know, so anyways. All right, so I add these together, okay? We've got 12x squared, because see, they're already alike, so that's pretty cool. 12x squared plus 8x, and then I'm adding 2x plus 2x, that's 4x squared, and then plus 6x squared plus 4x. So I've got to put together my x squareds here and here and here. So 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 6 is 22x squared. Is it still on there? Yeah. And then 8x plus 4x is plus 12x. And then if this says inches or feet, like let's say it's inches squared, because it is area, so it's going to be squared. Okay, I got one more. I know this is a long lecture. Now we got to talk volume, okay? This is how much space is, like how much soda's in the can, right? See the can? The way volume works is it's length times width times height, okay? Just like if we were looking at this shape, we would take 2x times 3x plus 2, in parentheses, times that other x. That would be the volume of this, okay? If it's a triangle, right, that's, again, it's a little more simple because you just take the area of the triangle times how long that tube is, like a triangle tube, right? So it'd be base times height times length of that thing, and that's how you find the volume. Also, volume is feet cubed. The only one I thought you might need to see is maybe the cylinder, because that one's a little tricky. The radius is 2 plus x. So that's got to be times itself. 2 plus x times 2 plus x. And then we take that times 3.14 because it's a circle, right? And we also have to take it times 5. So that's a big one. You got, I think there's like 6 problems for you to choose from. You'll pick about 4 of them, I thought would be fair. And then you'll send those in to me. I'll put it in the stuff. Hope you're doing good. Mwah. Peace.